Some places feel like the
Some places feel like the entrance to another world.
light falls from the surface, passes through the water, and creates blue columns between the rocks. From the outside, everything seems peaceful, beautiful, almost easy. But in cavern diving, beauty is only the first layer. At first, we can still see the light. The surface still feels close. It still seems as though we are in an open, welcoming, controlled environment. But as we continue forward, something begins to change. A ceiling appears above us. The exit is no longer simply overhead. Now, it is behind us. And that small change transforms everything. The moment you can no longer ascend directly to the surface, the dive stops being an open water excursion. Even if you can still see daylight, even if the entrance is still close, and even if the place remains beautiful, your mindset must change. From that point forward, every meter matters, every breath matters. Every decision must remain connected to the exit. And that is why the guideline appears. The line is not decoration. It is not simply a technical tool. It is the path home. It is the memory of the system when the mind becomes confused. It is the connection between the diver, the team, and the surface left behind. As we continue beneath the ceiling, the natural light begins to fade. The cavern no longer feels like a postcard. It begins to feel like an environment that demands order. Here, being a good swimmer is no longer enough. You need to know where you are going, and how you are going to return. Before thinking about going deeper, the diver must learn to think differently. The diver must check the equipment precisely. Understand the gas supply. Know how much can be used, how much must be reserved, and when it is time to turn back. The diver must communicate with the team without depending on words. Move without disturbing the sediment. Respect the line, respect the ceiling, respect the plan. At this point, the cavern begins to reveal the true boundary. It is not only a boundary of light, it is a boundary of responsibility. Farther ahead, when the daylight is left behind, and we enter the dark zone, the environment no longer offers easy second chances. That is where the cave begins. But preparation for the cave does not begin in the darkness. It begins much earlier. It begins here, in the cavern. It begins when the diver understands that being beneath a ceiling means depending on discipline, equipment, gas, the guideline, and the ability to remain calm. This is what we call entering cave mode. It does not mean being afraid. It means understanding the environment. It means accepting that beauty does not eliminate risk. It means knowing that a cave is not conquered. It is studied, respected, and entered responsibly. At Lily Dive, we believe that progression must be deliberate. First, understand, then train, and only then move forward. Because the boundary between cavern and cave is not found only where the light ends. It is found in the moment the diver understands that the surface is no longer the solution. Preparation is. And before crossing into the darkness, the first thing that must change is not the equipment. It is the mind.